Hey all, thank you for joining me back. This time we're gonna play a game that's actually probably little known. Um, it caught my eye on Steam actually, because I wouldn't say mech fanboy, but I do like mech style games. But there are never enough of them. There's only ever really a handful every couple years. Um, like the ones in recent memory are maybe Mech Warrior, Hawkins. I think Hawkins dead. Um, and there's some indie style ones that I might have to take a look at some point. But the problem is with them is I don't really like early access games because I don't like having to go back constantly to the game and see what they've updated. I'd rather have it come out with all its like base mechanics done, and then start playing the game. And then if they add something later, that's fine. But I want all the base mechanics, like what the developer intends for me to feel, see, and experience from the get-go, instead of trying to be strung along the whole process of the game being developed. Um, in that regard, this game, as soon as it came out of early access, I bought it because I liked what I saw. It's basically all the ants and bugs from EDF, and then instead of you having like a character, you have these mechs, and you can change all these parts. That's what I got from the screenshots in the description, but we'll see going in. Um, Hopefully the audio is quiet enough. I actually had to turn it down to all the way to 5% because the music's actually pretty loud. Um, if I get a strike from the game music, I don't care at this point. I just want to show off the game. Maybe somebody else will see it. Maybe somebody else will buy it. I don't even know if it's any good yet, but if it does end up being a decent game, I want indie developers to get money to make future games. And it starts with word of mouth and seeing it online. So this is my sort of contribution to trying to get it out there. Not just because it's something I'm interested in, but because indie developers always struggle to get um, the out of the way of the big AAA titles that everybody always buys. They always try to get some recognition, and it's only a few that it ever happens with, but they tend to blow up right away, and then there's hundreds of thousands of people that end up buying it. I think the Dyson program is actually one of them. That's an early access game that's not finished, and I think it's got like 50,000 ratings so far in Steam, so it's probably got over 100,000 people that have played it. But anyway, without going too far into it, let's see what this game has to offer. I am optimistic, but it sounds like from the description that it might be more than one person, but it sounds like it might have been one person. They had like a lot of passion behind the project, so let's see if it comes through.
April 4th, 2049, the Second Cold War. A conflict that has been simmering for as long as I can remember finally hit its boiling point. Decades of tension and proxy operations between the West and the Russia-China coalition turned the world into chaos. You can no longer feel safe, not even on American soil. Technological progress has not compensated for the drastically changing climate and the massive depletion of natural resources. The East and West have been fighting to claim as much as possible for God knows how long. It's quite obvious that there will never be enough for everyone in this overpopulated world. You can feel uncertainty in everyone's voice, and shit is getting more and more serious. After countless incidents and proxy wars, experts are sure it's enough to tip the scales of peace toward a new world war. Both sides mobilize their forces, deploying thousands of troops across the European and West Asian borders. That includes me as well. I've been moved to the newly created 22nd Independent Mechanized Mobile Company alongside a bunch of lucky mech pilots that the US and NATO deemed good enough to toe the line against the Russians. Stationed at a NATO base in eastern Turkey, I've already met my new wingman, Jake. He has a solid performance indicator from the academy and a great attitude. I'm sure he'll do just fine. The two of us are going to be a part of a meet and greet that's supposed to stop the coalition in its tracks, should they decide to proceed with an invasion.
Alright, I'm probably going to update. I'm probably going to make the sound a little bit higher. Because it doesn't feel like, or it doesn't sound like it's loud enough.
So, Ethan, seeing as you're going to be my new wingman, we might as well get to know each other. Where are you from?
So we'll see if around 7's loud enough. I do want to let you guys hear me speak, but at the same time, I don't want it so loud that you can't hear me speak. So I gotta determine the volume of the game by how loud my microphone could be. And I'm watching the levels here, and they seem a little low.
You mean you were going to be my wingman? I'm from New York. How about you?
Got the chatter, you two. We have system checklists to run through. We've noticed unnatural movement behind the border. So let's make it quick.
Copy that, Command.
First, the motion system. Follow the instruction on your HUD.
What made you lucky enough to join the suicide platoon?
Handpicked by the top of command, actually.
No kidding. A teacher's pet.
Something like that. What about you?
Alright, not bad so far.
I volunteered.
Really?
Whatever filter they're using,
Well,
I don't really like
it's
the
either
filter.
that or tending to cattle for the rest of my life. Easy choice, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that. My family wanted me to work a desk job my entire life. No thanks. I'm out here to serve my country.
Obviously, the
Calm
animations
down,
are.
pilot. The list is
the
not over
animations
yet.
are kind of.
Hey, I think she's got the hots for me.
Bro, you must be even dumber than you look if you think she's got an interest in anything but telling you what to do.
She can order me around any day. Thank God for the military mobile unit, am I right?
Alright, so these
Yeah,
don't fly.
This
They
is
just.
how the war was meant to be experienced. From a gigantic killing machine.
Guess we both made the right choice then.
So energy slowly recovers. You can pick up energy from the ground. Okay. So this is. It kind of feels like a Chrome Hounds game. Okay. How do I get out of this again? I like third person anyway. Run away. I already forgot. R, B, F. Okay. That's right shoulder. That's left shoulder. That's pretty. They have a heat rating, a separate heat rating on every gun. Yeah, they have a separate heat rating on every gun. Interesting.
Time for resupply. If you have a supply beacon equipped as a system module, you can call in supply drops from Allied helicopters at drop zones marked as H on your map. They will head to the nearest drop zone if there are more in the mission area. Each drop will provide ammunition, repair kits, and fuel.
I'm liking the hood so far. It's not overly complicated, but it gets done when it needs to.
Supply helicopter is on the way. It will reach nearest drop zone shortly.
I wish I could change it from anything but green because there's a lot of green in the game. Like there's a lot of vegetation. So I kind of wish I could change it to a different color. Like a pink or something. Something that's not, oh, the clouds are kind of pinkish. Just something that's not a regular color. Color mapping's always nice to help differentiate things. And keep in mind that the studio that made this is very, very small, so it's
Echo
either
7,
one person
Echo
or
8,
maybe
alert.
two.
Our drones show Russian tanks approaching the border. Move to intercept immediately.
Copy that, Command. Echo 7 on the move.
Why the hell would they do that? They know we're stationed here.
Fuck if I know. Let's go greet Ivan.
Obviously, they had to hire some voice actors or some. Oh, how do I block missiles or get out of the way of missiles? Or do I just? Count as hits. They count as hits. All right. Small arms fire can't hurt them. That's good to know. All right. All right. I don't think there's no controller stuff for this game. I don't think, unless you manually map it. I don't know how about the how to feel about like being stuck in the ground. Maybe that is a missed opportunity, but I don't know if they were necessarily able. So the effects aren't bad. This does feel like reminiscent of Chrome Hounds, but like a lot more slowed down. Maybe that's just because this is a tutorial. It almost feels like a mix between Mech Warrior and Chrome Hounds.
Echo 7, Echo 8, another wave incoming.
Fuck. This shit is getting serious.
Chrome Hounds hasn't been around for a while, so if you don't know what that game is, just look it up. Look up some video footage of it. I played it. It was actually I played it a couple years ago. It was actually pretty decent, even from a couple years ago. I think Armored Core is still my favorite series of like mech combat because you get into like the nitty-gritty of assembling the mech with like 15 or so different categories of parts, and then you also have the skill factor in it. But they never really came to PC, which is kind of annoying. You have to play them through emulators if you're gonna play them, or own the original console. I wouldn't even bother with the original console anymore, because if you go to like PS2, a lot of people don't really remember this, but PS2 had like a really, really dark, maybe it's because it was made for CRTs back in the day, but PS2 is really, really dark with all its colors. So a lot of things lack light on modern televisions, modern monitors, but the emulator seems to account for a lot of that, so the emulator is probably a better choice for a lot of that. Where is... Oh. Like, red's a good color for enemies. Like, bright red, like it is here, is a good color for enemies, so you can identify them out of everything.
What the
else.
fuck is happening?
Alert! Our satellites are picking up strong heat signatures across the border. have what we believe to be nuclear detonations in Russian territory.
Russia was nuked? By us?
No, not that I know of. We must wait for new orders. Remain in your positions.
I'm looking at the audio and it is still pretty loud. I just unlocked a ton of things, it looks like. So I'll turn down the audio just a bit. The audio scale is a little weird in this game. Options. I'll turn it down to around 5. 5 seems a little bit better. My voice comes up with the music. 4? 4 seems even better than that. My voice is a little bit over the music. Or at least that's how, according to the decibel meter I have. It might change later. But you don't have much graphic settings for this game. So mech hangar, mech parts. So is this the mech I'm given? That's different than the other one. The gun, some of the guns are the same, but some of the other parts are different. Okay, so you can sell and buy these. And they have stats on the bottom. And there's an easy comparison. Or is that left and right? So let's say I put that on. Yeah, it's a comparison. That's actually really nice. That's something a lot of mech games miss right out of the gate, is a simple way to compare two things that one you have equipped and one you're changing it with. That's really nice. Upgrade, unlock slot, active slot, night vision. Or air supply, okay. Passive. Additional armor plates increases hit point. Or battery capacity, booster speed, cooling, any energy regeneration, power back. So this is nice because this has taken a lot of cues from older games and even some modern ones, where it's giving you a small summary of what the item does, and then it breaks it down right next to it in stats. And it even gives you numbers directly next to that, so you can see exactly what it's changing. Or if you want to just see what it changes and not look at the numbers, you can still see that. And it even gives you a meter of the expected minimum to maximum. Energy regen, for instance, being 3, being not even a tenth of the, well, maybe a tenth of the bar. Adding another 3 might be another tenth of the bar, so 2 tenths rather than 1 tenth. That's nice. A lot of games mess that up. So right away, this developer has a good idea of how to show stats, items, etc. So I really like that. There is some customization. I actually wasn't expecting any real customization, but there is customization. I'd rather make this something different. Main color, secondary color, can I make it like yellow? Just to see the parts. I want to see if in red. So what is secondary color here? Oh, maybe it only applies to patterns. Okay. Maybe you get more as you go. Oh, there's intensity. I'll do about half. That looks kind of cool. I want my secondary color though to be more of an orange, more of a yellow, and a dark color to make everything else stand out. I don't want to use green. That's right, there's a lot of forest. I don't want to use green. And I don't want to use gray. Guess I'll go with like a ruby red. Or raspberry red. Yeah. Okay. So, where is this? Okay. If I made this the absence of color, what would that look like? It actually makes the LA color stand out more. Interesting. You know what? Actually, I like that. Because it's using two colors that aren't commonly seen. So I'm easy to pin out. And then the black is just... It's more like a gray. But the black is a... the absence of color. Yeah, I like that. Alright. You can do individual parts. This is I mean, I'm not accusing this developer taking stuff out of Armored Core. But I'm glad that they did this. Having all these separate pieces you can do, different colors, different... I really was not expecting this level of customization at all. At least not for a game like this. Yeah, why not? Photo. So you can take a screenshot, change background. What's... Oh, okay. Change pose. So it's got 5 main parts, and it's got 4 weapons. Equipment. Okay, equipment's like extended items in Armored Core. There's currently no equipped items, so that's actually... Oh, it actually goes on the... It's visual. I wasn't expecting it to be visual. Interesting. So how do I... So here's a question. How do I get it off? There must be a way to get it off. Armor plates. So if I put this on, what does it change? Okay. So if I'm honest, these mechs kind of resemble not only Chrome Hounds, but like Armored Core 5, where they said they were trying to go back to their roots. And honestly, I didn't like that game too much because they said they wanted to go back to their roots, but that is definitely not back to the roots. If they played the if anybody's played the PS1 Armored Core, the first one that they came out with, that was not back to the roots. By the way, the reason why I'm referencing Armored Core so much is, one, it is my most beloved mech series. Like, it is, I don't like to use the term fan because that assumes that I have like way too much bias towards one series or one game or whatever. But I look at all the Armored Core games and I see all their faults and I see all their successes, all the things that they kind of set for other games to copy and follow. If you didn't know, Armored Core series, the entire series, was made by From Software. If you don't know who From Software is, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, yeah, same guys, or at least same studio. Maybe not the same guys and girls because they all, you know, come and go throughout a company, but same studio. So that's where a lot of your Dark Souls, Bloodborne, difficulty came from. They started with these mech games, and the PS1 one, Armored Core, was kind of a revelation for all mech games because not only was it just it was like one of the first 3D games at all. It was also so complex compared to every other mech game out there. So they created something like brand new out of almost nothing. And I think they deserve to be praised for that. Elden Ring's kind of the same way. They created something brand new, but I wouldn't say out of nothing this time. I mean, they had other inspirations that you could point to for Elden Ring. But Elden Ring is so much more than the sum of its parts. It's an amazing game. If you haven't played it yet, I understand if you're apprehensive like I was, because I didn't really like Dark Souls. But Elden Ring does bring... you can make it as easy as you want, sort of. The more you grind and the more you do stuff, technically you can make it easier on yourself with more time. That's all I'll really say about that, because I don't want to spoil anything for that game. For now, I'm putting all the armor on, because I feel like armor is going to be better at this point. I'm leaving that on. Alright, so... Cooling. Cooling for the weapons. Interesting. That's another thing Armored Core had. It had heat and cooling, but it also had two different defense mechanisms. It had armor plating, and then it had like against like solid rounds, and then it had armor plating against energy rounds, and there were always a mix in between parts. I think Armored Core also had like over 400 or 500 parts. So it was really the first one of its kind. I'm gonna do energy recharge. This other one's armor, right? And I already added armor here and here, so that helps, whatever. And at some point in Armored Core, they added the ability to leg and arm people, other mechs, so you could like blow up their arm and all their weapons would on their left arm would go, or the leg would go. So it got pretty intense. Do I just get awarded mech parts? No, because I have the option to sell them. So what do I care about more? HP. Oh, these are the same head. Mass, radar range. Radar range would be nice. Lock on limit. Lock on limit, that's something coming from, and lock on time are something coming from Armored Core. I could definitely see the inspirations, because I've played quite a few. Oh, collection status. There's 11 heads in Tier 0, Tier 1 has 31, and Tier 2 has 30. So that's something coming from, I think, Chrome Hounds. Chrome Hounds had this weird tiered system, where some parts would be considered first tier, second tier, and third tier. That's doing that. So it is a combination of these concepts. And it also has upgrades. Chrome Hounds had this too, to a degree, I think. Ammo clips. That's energy capacity. I want regeneration. There's nothing worse than being stuck without a way to go. Walk speed, boost your speed. Before I spend any more money, is there a buy? No. Raids. I really wasn't expecting this level of depth. Upgrades. Passive module slots, active module slots. Do I want another passive or active? Be nice to have another passive. Oh, and that's the other thing too. A lot of these mech games, they miss this part. This making of the mech part. And this is actually done very well, so kudos to the dev. I will get the name in maybe the second session here, so you guys know who it is. But already I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This is very, very good so far. I had my expectations real low though, because as I said before, it's probably 1 or 2 people. And it's a cheap $15 or $20 game. I don't remember the price. Increases maximum load. Increases cooling. Do I want more cooling? Cooling might be good. I have a feeling that energy cap is not going to be an issue. Boost your speed would be nice, but for now, everything is pulling energy regeneration away. I think this is the one I want. And then this was a decision between night vision and the other thing. Alright. Border Patrol. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go back. See, this is where I get stuck. I just keep getting stuck on things I can do. Alright. I never looked at, like, any of these weapons. Not really, anyway. So usually your shoulder weapons in a lot of these other games I've been talking about were your power weapons. They were your major damage dealers. So there's an effective range, projectile blast area, heat. There's a heat. Okay. Oh, that's a heat for the. Okay, never mind. That's a heat for you. I don't know. Do I want to keep it 2 cannon build? I kind of want to keep it 2 cannon build. I can keep it. I can do a quad cannon build. I want to see if there's a way. So in the Armored Core series, I think the second or third one added the function that you could drop your weapon and it would actually change your statistics while you're playing. So you could move a little faster, you could do a little bit more, that type of thing. Or you would have a gun inside like the arm or inside the shoulder compartment, and once your gun that was already on your right hand was spent, it would automatically throw that gun away and then pull out the other gun from the shoulder. That was a really cool feature. Okay, cannon, bazooka, automatic shotgun. Well, automatic shotgun. That might not be a bad idea. I remember that I always liked. Oh, I only have one of the automatic shotgun. Then I guess a cannon and a bazooka would be better fit. Right. Load. Oh, here we go. Here's my max stacks. I didn't even need to pay attention to this. My load's a little bit too much. So does it tell me in raw numbers what my load is? It does not. Okay. Is there a mass? Mass is the factor here. So I might need to take this piece off, whatever that is. I forgot what it was. How do I take it off? It's just energy. 0. I don't want to see available items. I want to see items I can take off. How do I... There's got to be a way to do it. I don't think they would make... Oh, if you hover over at the bottom, it actually tells you what they do. But I can kind of guess. I don't see anywhere to take that off. Might be stuck a little bit. I might not be meant to actually be, oh. Yeah, I'm confused. I got it down to... I'm just gonna keep them this, I guess, until I got more parts. I wish I knew... how to take stuff off. I'll probably end up figuring it. It'll either go through a tutorial or end up figuring it out. I'm gonna save my progress real quick. It does have auto saving, so that's good. So I guess I'll do this first. Supply drop zones, yes. Night mission, no. Tensions between the Second Cold War have reached its peak. NATO forces are on high alert. Ethan's unit is sent on a patrol along the Russian border. So, in case you kind of missed it, basically what this revolves around is we're in the future a little bit. Tensions between what amounts to a Soviet Union and Allied Axis, whatever you want to, it's in there. What amounts to like 2 factions of the entire world.
So, Ethan,
are up
seeing
at
as you're
arms.
gonna be my new wingman, we might as well get to know each other. Where are you from?
You mean you were going to be my wingman? I'm from New York. How about you?
Cut the chatter, you two. We have system checklists to run through. We've noticed unnatural movement behind the border. So let's make it quick.
Copy that, Command.
First,
Energy's
the motion
come
system.
back a lot quicker.
Follow the instruction on your HUD.
It's kind of nice. All right.
What made you lucky enough to join the suicide platoon?
Oh, I'm dumb. This is the same mission. There we go.
Hello, Echo 7. Due to the Russians' electronic curtain, we've lost contact with the 5th Mechanized Infantry Battalion. They were holed up in a village about 1 click from your position. I need you to confirm their status. If comms are down and you need support, give us a flare and I'll send in the cavalry. Be advised, Echo 7, retaliate only if fired upon. Do not engage the Russians unless they open fire on you. Out.
Copy that.
Tension's high, huh?
You heard the lady. Infantry needs our help. We're moving out. Take up a position on the hill to the east. I'll sweep around from the north.
Yep, got you covered, Ethan. Ethan, I've got something on the short-range comm. I'm patching it through to you.
Anyone are surrounded! Hey! Keep on coming! Anyone! They're everywhere! We need...
This is Echo 7. Hold on. We're almost there.
Where's T do? T swaps. Okay. It gives me a little warning. Alright. I do like my energy's coming back faster now. I assume radar is like looking at things because I don't see any other version of a radar here. Let's see what's down here. I mean, there's a little compass down at the bottom. I guess it's kind of a radar, but it's not like a full scope radar like I was thinking it was.
I see the village.
I got you. Move up.
I think the voice acting so far, I mean, I'm not one to gauge mech stories because they're all kind of like an excuse to just be in a mech. But Jake so far, the voice acting's good. Ethan, I could like, yeesh. They probably are the same person. He's just trying.
Jesus, what the fuck happened here? Are you seeing this?
Ethan, we've got something incoming. From the north. I don't
What is it? Jake!
fucking know. But they're coming right for you. Get ready.
Show me what you got. That's a troop.
Holy fuck, what in the hell are those things?
They're not real. They can't be.
Fire! Open fire!
Oh shit, behind me. This was the part I saw that kind of looked like ants or something. Definitely not this. This is different.
Ethan, get the fuck out of there.
Our guys are still in there. We can't leave them behind. Send up the flare and cover me.
I like how the weapons are actually projectile based. I am noticing that. They actually do have, they're not just in some games they're just literally a little animation. In this game they actually are real projectiles. Who else? I see why there's a night vision now. Taking a little damage here and there, but it's not a big deal. Wow, these cannons tear through everything. Are they dropping this? I think they're dropping this stuff. Yeah, they're dropping this stuff. So this is the EDF part of the game. They're dropping equipment as they die. I'm killing them, and they just keep dropping more equipment that I can use, regardless of whatever they are. So this is like the EDF part. Maybe I should stop comparing it to other games, but it's so difficult not to. Is that heat? What is going on? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do both at the same time. I should alternate. So it's only a couple hits per.
Echo 7, we got your flare. We're inbound. Ready to... Holy shit. What the fuck are those?
It doesn't matter. Just kill them all. Every one of them.
What are they, like Titans? Oh, they're coming in force now. This is why I wanted the shotgun. I gotta figure out how to take like parts off. Ah. It is kind of scary turning around and like all of a sudden there's a guy creeping right up on you. Energy low. I forgot I've been using my energy this whole time. I'm glad I upgraded that first thing. Go! Start using my rate a little bit more. My left's got hot. Some ammo. Some health. So this is just a shooting gallery for me to get used to the mechanics.
I can't believe we made it out of that. Command's going to shit themselves when they see the combat footage. I can barely believe it myself.
What the hell were those things? Someone better have an explanation for this shit.
This is another level of end-of-the-world type shit we're dealing with now.
See all the acquired items I got? I'm not having trouble with health. I'd like more speed and less energy use. Oh, they actually tell you right beneath too. Heavy, medium, heavy. I'm not using missiles, so I'm not worried about targeting. Recoil I am a little bit worried about. So the only thing this does is increase my health and everything else goes down. Okay, so here's the other kind of like EDF part of it. In EDF, not only do you fight like random aliens and garbage, you get a ton of different guns, and how you get them is the pickups on the ground. So it seems like so far they're actually just hidden in the level, but the pickups of the ground can actually be unlocks for weapons. So there's that. And I'm trying to relate it to other games so that if you guys have played any of these other games, you kind of get an idea for the mechanics in place. That's more mass than I want. Oh, these are arms. Are they arms? Yeah, these are arms. Interesting. These don't have targeting. Are they gun arms? Interesting. So I had this on. So I got a lot more health. Some of these I can't, I know mass is bad. You don't want more mass. But I can't tell if the other are bad stats that are going down. No, I think they're good stats that are going down. Okay, so I won't change out any of these. Bottom, I already looked at. Legs. Walk speed is increased. Mass is increased. Loads increased greatly. For this, I am gonna change. Yeah. That is worth changing, even though the mass is more. And it only gives me a little bit more HP. Oh, the walk speed's only a little bit more. But the load, the amount of load that you get extra is a lot more. And I'm not sure if the leg load's actually counted. So we'll see. Torso. Energy recharge. Massively increases. That's better, just in every way. And then this is only better in health. Again, I'm not having a problem with health. So ooh, hello. Radar range, lock on limit. I don't care about those two. Everything else is a dead stat. Lock on limit, radar range. Extra HP, don't really care about. Mass goes up. Eh. Radar range goes up, which is kind of nice. Lock on limit goes up, don't really care about. And lock on time goes down. So is this an upgrade or not? I think it is an upgrade. Alright. So cooling. Guard. This is right shoulder, right? Yeah. Or you can get a turret. 6 deployable sentry turrets. Deploying a turret costs 20 supplies. I mean, that's kind of nice. Wow. I wish there was a way, like, it kept the one that's here currently. Yeah. The only thing I think is kind of a miss, and maybe it's just because I'm not understanding something. I wish the equipped item, sentry guns, was still in here so I could see it. But maybe I'm just, I don't know. It has HP, which is interesting. Or maybe it doesn't add HP? I don't know. That could be cool though. Left shoulder. Let's see, cooling. Cooling could be nice. Guard, energy capacity. Finding that energy capacity wasn't really the problem. It's more the regen. And health is not really a problem. So, cooling was a little bit of an issue, so let's go with cooling. I want to see what the total mech stats are. It's at limit load right here. Equipment, right leg, ammo. Interesting. Adds a little bit more mass. No, it gets rid of mass, but gives more ammo. Hell yeah. All these are the same. So let's go to weapons and see what we got there. Same weapons up here. I guess I'll just keep 2 of each. And this is different from these 2. Ooh, which one's tier 1? Bazooka. Gatling gun. Damage is next to, damage is actually not that smaller than the regular gun. Fire rate is a 5th more. Ammo is quite a bit more. Effective range is a lot less. Projectiles is more. Heat is a little bit more. Accuracy is a lot less. Oh, let's try it. I'm not gonna know unless I try it, right? It's gonna be on my left. Alright. And then let's do right hand. Mass 85. Does anything come down? Not even the automatic shotgun's that light. Alright. Well, I'll just keep it that way for now, because I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Is there upgrades? Yes. I only have 750. Can I upgrade anything? Yes, I can upgrade. Boost speed, aiming, heat exchange. Well, this is only like 1.5%, so this at the most isn't really worth it. Boost just beam might be nice. Energy regen might be nice. Ammo clips would be really nice. I don't have enough money to get that. I'll just save it for now. I'm gonna take a break real quick and I'll be back. Sorry, this has been kind of like a first look, and I'm not really getting too. I only did really 2 missions and then just took a look at things. But you can, like, the mech's actively changing as I'm making changes to these parts. I don't think the Chrome Hounds games did that, so he's adding, or the developer is adding more visuals than I really expected too. So this is interesting. So far I'm enjoying the game though. It's got a good designs so far. Like the way that the equipment's designed, or rather the equipment selection's designed, the way that the mech handles, the way that the game runs, the way that all the functions of the mech, the energy or the regen, the way the way the mech boosts around, the way you can select different weapons, all the different statistics for the mech. They're all making sense. They all have, it seems like, a place so far in all the different components and the way that you pick up components. I don't know if I can recommend it yet, just based off of this hour playing it. But it's definitely more than I was expecting right away. So maybe in the next one I'll have a better feel for certain things. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see the next one. Hit a like. Tell me down in the comments what you liked about this video, what you didn't. If you want to discuss things amongst each other, go for it. Just be respectful. And until next time, have a good night, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.